Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Blah's makeup blog, and I am Dee. We are doing another creative colors video today, and we are using the same samples from before. I think I'm only going to do one more of these though, because I pretty much know what I want to put in this palette, and I don't want to bore you with it by just doing the same thing over and over again. So one more creative colors using the Mary Kay samples that I have. I already did my base for today. I used Apricot Beige by e.l.f. for right under the eyes, a little bit of concealing. And then I used Benefit's Hello Flawless to cover the rest of my face and sort of even out tone. So I'm not going to cheat this time and use a different highlighter. I do have one light color left, and that's Gold Coast. And I'm going to use Gold Coast as the highlighter and just try and work with that. That's very gold and shimmery, so I hope whatever I use kind of works with gold, because you can definitely tell that's a gold color. Most of the colors I have left are dark colors, very dark colors, like dark browns. I have a black, and this gray color. So I think I'm gonna go with one of the only two light colors I have, which happen to both be a purple, which I know I used purple last time, but it seems those are my options. So I'm gonna go with, it's called Dusty Lilac. It's a pretty light purple, and it'll work as a base color. Could do an all dark, smoky eye, but I don't really feel like having that on a normal day when I'm not really going anywhere special, or I feel like that's necessary. I don't know, sometimes I wear a dark eye for no reason, but I'm just not feeling it. Can you tell? Can you see it? It's very pretty, very subtle purple eye. You know, these e.l.f. brushes, if you get them from the Essential line, they can really jab your eye if you just use the end of it. It's do you see that? The amount? I know this isn't focusing, but you can see that bristles are uneven, and they will jab you if you are not careful about how you use this. Yep, used up all of the sample on my eyes, so I think it's covered. I'm going to use one of the brown colors as my crease color. I'm between Cinnabar and Truffle. They're both really cool colors. Cinnabar is got this I don't know, I think they both kind of have a red undertone to them. But Truffle is much more cranberry-like. It looks like a cranberry brown, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go with that one. Use the same brush because I'm being lazy. That is a lot of eyeshadow on my eye. I might need to clean that up a bit. That's okay. It's nice. So now you can see that there is a real contrast between outer half of my eyes and the inner half. I'm just going to take my fingers like that. You can also use a Q-tip, whatever you have around. I'm going to take off the excess of this on my wrist. I'm going to grab Gold Coast again. Just kind of use that to clean up the brow bone crease area, and to sort of blend these colors together. Voila! And last but not least, I'm going to add a liner. I'm going to use Brilliant Black. I'm going to just get the end of this real coated sample. This is a black that almost looks like a gray, a dark gray, but it's sparkly. So it's gonna make an interesting liner. Move this closer so that I have a closer mirror available to put on the liner, and hopefully my camera stays focused for this. If not, I apologize. I know the last time I put on the liner, I was like going out of frame and it was out of focus, and I'm like just trying to focus on the liner. This might work. Maybe it would work better if I were just... What a challenge this is. Filming. This doesn't actually make a very dark liner. It does make like smoky, sparkly liner, but not one that you can really have like a defined liner to frame your eyes, which is usually what I go for. But this is not necessarily bad. This might be slightly buildable to make it darker, more intense, but I don't see a whole lot happening here. Just using this as a liner, I do actually have like a lot of the sample left, and I might try and do like a darker eye where I like press it on and see how much it shows up, how dark and sparkly it is, and in that case, if I really like that, and I feel like I don't have another shadow that does quite what this one does, then I might get it. But otherwise, I don't really find it very useful as a liner, and I'm not sure if I'd use it otherwise. So maybe not one that I would personally choose. Although this is making a very nice, like, subtle, smoky liner. It's making my lashes look awesome. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I'm not sure. This looks kind of cool. I'm gonna have to use this one more before I decide whether I want it in my palette officially or not, but it does make really cool, like, smoky liner that's more subtle and not quite as hard and defined like the type of liner that I usually wear. I'm gonna do my lashes here and just curl them. And then add a bit of mascara. Like I said, this smoky, the Brilliant Black, using as a liner, somehow made my lashes look like even heavier than normal. So I don't really have to put too much mascara on to make my lashes look heavy, because they kind of already look pretty good. I don't know if it's because just from smoking that shadow around like a liner, whether it, just like a lot of it landed on my lashes and kind of coated my lashes too, and that's what made them look heavier. Not really sure, but I really like the effect that it had. It's not the type of liner that I'd normally wear, so I'm not sure if it's worth getting, whether I would use this a lot, but I actually like it, and maybe I would use it more when I don't want that defined hard liner look, although usually that is what I wear. I didn't do my lips yet, so I'm going to put on Nude Delight by Rimmel. This has been my everyday color recently. I just wear this all the time. It's like a peach nude. So that concludes our last creative colors with the Mary Kay samples. I feel like I could do a couple more, but really all I have left are like different types of browns, and I just kind of have to choose which brown I want. So it's not really worth doing anymore. So that'll be our last one with the Mary Kay samples. And I will have more creative colors videos, but I'm going to use different palettes, and I think up next I'm probably going to use my 100-piece e.l.f. palette. I kind of bought it because it was one of those half-off sales, so I was like, sure, $5 for a 100-piece palette. And they're okay shadows. I think that they're better individually. Anyways, I'll go over that when I do the video, but I'm going to definitely try another creative colors using that palette, which give me a lot of options, because 100 different colors, many of most of them I like never use, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you can use this look, and I'll see you next time.